Welcome. You're tuning in to Around the Table with the Judges podcast presented by PropertyGuru Property Report, the official magazine of Asia Property Awards and Asia Real Estate Summit. Now, in this special series, you will meet the notable names behind our independent panel of judges across our 14 awards markets in 12 countries. Together, we will dive into the nitty-gritty of the judging process and figure out why they are the most deserving to judge leading industry players. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our Judges Podcast. I'm Tina Ryan, your host for this series. Now, I had the pleasure of meeting the wonderful judges from 6 different countries so far. And today, we will meet the honorable judging panel of the 8th Annual PropertyGuru Indonesia Property Awards. To kick this off, may we have our judges introduce themselves, starting with our dearest chairperson.
Thanks, Tina. Hi, my name is Vivin Harsanto. I'm a Senior Director in Jalal, Indonesia, and I run the advisory business in Jalal, Indonesia.
Hi, I am Hendra Hartono. I'm the CEO of Lease Property Services Indonesia, and I was the head of judges for Indonesia in 2016 up to 2018.
Hello there. My name is Jinadi Gunawan. I'm the Managing Director of Mindheart in Indonesia. Mindheart is one of the leading consulting engineers and in the country, in Indonesia. We've been in Indonesia for the last 47 years. Yeah, I'll be pleased to be part of the judges for the Indonesia Property Award.
Welcome, judges. Now, our awards series expanded to Indonesia back in 2014. And since then, our judges have been working tirelessly to evaluate each year's entrants. So can you please explain what it is that you do as a judge?
Let me start. So we seek and select projects that are worthy of this event. We carefully evaluate these projects from many different angles to ensure the results are accountable and decisions are well thought out. The angle would include, many things, including design, concept, technicalities, engineering, operations, marketability, and so forth, as well as we look at the trending patterns in those developments, such as what we know as sustainability, technology, as well as wellness.
Yeah, for me, I'm very excited to encourage PropertyGuru to all the developers to make PropertyGuru Awards as their benchmark for their achievements.
Yeah, as judges, one of the things that we pay attention of every entries they have a certain category they go after, and so in our evaluations, we're starting from site visits, evaluate all the entrance submissions, whether they are written descriptions, videos or photos, or sometimes even 3D drawings. And we made that assessment from all aspects, in terms of technicals, in terms of innovative ideas, in terms of their plannings and so forth. And from there is that's where the basis of we providing appropriate points and value in our assessment towards its candidate.
And as mentioned before, our judges work day in and day out for our awards, and they do it for free. You guys do it for free regardless of your busy schedule, which makes us wonder, what is it that makes this role worthwhile for you?
Yeah, if I may start first, is this is what, because of we pride of Indonesia. Yeah, we see this as our big contribution to the country, in particular the property industry. Yeah, with Property Award is creating competitions, among all the entrants. So all developers, they try to be competitive, they try to be innovative, come up with all different idea and ages, and same as consultants, designer. they always try to come up with, something different. It's not just copying what they have done in the past. And the same as contractor, because, the quality of the construction, in some area being evaluated as well. So, so the quality of the product is also as essential. So at the end of the day, or eventually, it will bring Indonesia towards, being able to compete with other developed countries, with our neighbors, in Asia and as well as in the Pacific. That from my side.
Yeah, for me, it's really motivating. I mean, to see and witness the growth and evolution of the entrants and their achievements, because they're setting the trends in shaping the future of real estate. It keeps us motivated and excited to see of what new innovations, as Pak Jinadi mentioned, what they will bring. And we've seen this year after year. So every year we are looking forward to this award and to this events.
Yeah, for me, I mean, is the way of getting better understanding of all types of property sectors that are being developed, and also what kind of property design, the trends nowadays, that we need to keep up.
Thank you, judges. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, what has been the hardest part of being a judge?
Ooh, this is a difficult question. Go ahead, Pak.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm starting. The challenging part is if all the entries they're all good, when they're good is all the judges come up with high scores and make things and challenging to decide which one should get the first award, I suppose. Yeah. Please, Hendra.
I totally agree with Pa Jinadi that being the hardest part of being judged is to choose the best of the best. I mean, in this industry, developers strive to put their best foot forward and to compete in the market. So I think every project has its own uniqueness. But at the end is that we have to make a decision to be made. And I guess that's pretty much the hardest part for me.
Well, for me, I mean, the hardest part when I had to promote PropertyGuru event to participate during my early days being the head of judges when PropertyGuru was not as popular as today. Now, the hardest part, I think, is to convince the most and successful project that they thought they already achieved their achievement, so they don't think that they need more sort of recognition. This is the hardest nowadays.
All of you were chosen because of your vast knowledge of the industry, but this also means that you must have your own preferences in development or design. So how do you let go of professional bias at the judging stage?
Okay, if I may start first. So normally I let the judges who have better knowledge of the project and better expertise about the design aspect or the technical aspect, etc., to make their first comment, and then we make the consensus after all.
My input will be related to the previous questions. Why we bother to become the judges. And in this is, I think it's come back again that, we like to contribute to the industry. Yeah. So as the judges, we are looking at much bigger picture here. And so we set aside our own preference. Yeah. We believe it is impartial to become objective in our assessment. So that's in my opinion.
I just started in this judging panel in 2019, and this year was elected as the chairperson of the judging panel, and which is a privilege, and I'm humbled to be the chairperson. Now, in terms of having to set aside the preferences, I think we as judges collectively, we continue to uphold the standards and values set by the program. We evaluate the entrants with credibility, fairness, and transparency. And we align vision and set aside our own preferences. We give objective views, as Pak Jinandi mentioned, on the projects, and all our judges have strong capabilities. They have the strength in their own field, and which actually it enriches the judging process. And because everybody shares their view and aspects on angles, it's more of a collective decision to make.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. This year, our developers will be pleased to hear that you have added several new categories, including those developments that are more health-oriented. Can you please clarify what is it that you're searching for in a project when you say health-oriented?
Okay, if I may start first, the projects that are enhancing more on energy savings and life balance facilities. I mean, it's very interesting nowadays if you look at the office building, for instance, in the past 4 or 5 years that are being developed in Jakarta. They even have a swimming pool and a country club in the project. So it's like 5-star office building. So it's very interesting to see. If it's a standalone building, it also has its own ballroom and Michelin star restaurant. So very, very interesting.
Okay, so I think after experiencing 2 years of the pandemic, health and wellness have become a common theme in the real estate industry. We continue to see a transformation of what constitutes a best-in-class building. And for me, it's more of the developments focuses on people feeling safe in the environment, such as air quality, and then there's also the social distancing, carbon, and these type of measures, or these types of measures, they typically uses the support of technology.
Judge Shinadi, would you like to add anything?
I'm actually a designer. As a designer, it is paramount for me to look at any development is actually being planned and designed, not just for now, but for the future. Yeah, the future means, the future of generations. Yeah, so it is paramount and impartial, all development, to consider and pay attention, to health and safety. And if that's yet to be done in the past, but definitely it will be required in the future. It will be required now and will be required in the short-coming future. So as judges, I think is we are quite keen to see innovation from the industry, to pay more attention in this particular area of health and safety.
Thank you. Now, another one that caught our eye is the honor for Best Smart Development. Are we seeing more investors and property seekers looking for smart features in their homes? And do you think the outbreak helped homeowners embrace prop tech more than before?
So if I can answer first, definitely technology advancement is the major drive of the smart features, to make living activities more convenient, and of course generate utility cost savings, renewable energy and all that. Now that's becoming a trend in this world, right? Because of the lacking of energy, etc. That happens. And then I think the impact of outbreak, I would say the homeowners nowadays, how to make sure they could live more comfortably at home, especially during pandemic, because it's safer to stay at home.
Yeah, I think in terms of technology, even prior to the outbreak, it has been introduced in almost every sector of our working and personal lives. So real estate is slowly but sure apply PropTech to address all these features. So I think the outbreak itself has accelerated the evolution of this PropTech. If you see offices or homeowners with the work from home or hybrid type of working, smart features are becoming more important nowadays.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Judge Janati?
Yeah, the way I see it is, in particular in the world of or the current world now, people pace are becoming, getting higher and higher, and so what people looking at is a place or a developments where they can live in comfort and convenience, and here's come high technology, and a lot of developers now using smart technology in terms of introducing the innovations and the ideas and the offering as an additional edge towards their marketings, creating their development better than their peers or their competitors in the marketplace. And this pandemic or outbreak, it's actually does encourage the needs for higher technology in at homes, where people can start using this technology to actually conduct business and to do all kind of things, even to do shopping, without the needs to go to the marketplace. Yeah. So the thing is, development with smart technology is becoming more and more of a need now and in the coming future.
Thank you. Now, last year, your country was among our awards markets that received the highest number of participants. So what is it that makes Indonesia such a vibrant market that it has defied the effects brought by the pandemic?
Well, Indonesia has a large population and predominantly young generation. This really motivate developers, to really create and customize projects that suit to the pandemic situation as well, such as more outdoor malls, affordable housing projects, and then compact size, everything near to the TOD line and all that. That I would say that's how our projects can still active even during pandemic.
To me, actually, just to add what Hendra was saying is one of the things why Indonesia is seeing such a vibrant demand. Indonesia is a big country, and we have large population. We one of the 5th largest populated country in the world, and Indonesia as well enjoying growth in our economy, growing in our middle class, and therefore this is setting the demand, which is the current supply is just not sufficient to cater for it, and also the middle class becoming a lot more better educated, and they requirement getting higher, and this pandemic also adding other needs as well, in terms of how they can work from home, or how they will be able to be flexible, in time of the escalation of the cases, where they need to literally working in the distance with their peers. So this is all becoming growing demand in the Indonesia population as a whole. Yeah. So I see this is the driving force towards why property demand is remain good in Indonesia.
Yeah, first of all, we are very proud that Indonesian developers won many awards last year. And so this shows the resilience and perseverance of the real estate industry in Indonesia. And, echoing of what Hendra and Pak Jinade mentioned about is a large population, is very diverse, and there's a lot of real estate needs to be met. And I think with that color, with that vibrancy of the type of population, the segment, market segment, or the age group, I think those are the opportunities that were able to be captured by the developers. And I think they have strategized well to capture those opportunities.
Thank you, judges. We're down to our last question. Seeing as all of you have been a valued member of our panel for several years now, can you share the most groundbreaking or iconic development, design, or solution that was implemented during your years of judging?
I personally amazed with our South Quarter office complex developed by Intiland located in South Jakarta because of its unique design. It's like a sushi shape of floor plate. And then promote, not only green building specification, but it really has a lot of facilities, and all the cars cannot park, right inside the building, but it's actually in the perimeter, and also it's located on the MRT lane. So I would say this project really going to be representing the future office building supposed to look like. And it really promotes a work-life balance.
I've been seeing, so many buildings that coming up in Indonesia, and I would say, on the recent completed buildings, one of the things that I consider, which is pleasing me, that's the building right behind me, this Menara Astra. I see this building when I walk into the building. The buildings look sleek, clean, elegant, simple. I feel like I'm walking in one of the exclusive Grade A office tower in Tokyo, in the downtown Tokyo, and so the building certainly being designed with with a lot of things in mind, in particularly technical considerations. Towards energy conservation, towards green buildings, which in turn make this building to earn Green Mark Platinum Award, and as well as other design award for the building. So in the years of Indonesia Property Award, Astra or Menara Astra has made a number of entry, and they have won quite a number of awards from Indonesia Property Award, and also I learned the building or the development also win other design award from from other categories outside Indonesia Property Award. So I'm very pleased that such a building making me as Indonesian proud of. We have it in downtown Jakarta.
Thank you, Judge Junadi. Ms. Chair, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, for me, it's difficult or it's challenging to actually name one as the iconic, because I think most of the developments or most of the project have its own unique selling point. So they're kind of iconic in their special way and in their own category. So for me, it's probably going to be challenging to actually name one out of amongst so many options.
Now, before we end this episode, may we have our chairperson, Vivian, invite our leading developers and designers to participate in the 2022 edition of the PropertyGuru Indonesia Property Awards. Take it away, Ms. Chair.
Indonesia Property Awards by PropertyGuru is a prestigious event, and it has been trusted by many developers and investors. It's an event not to be missed. It honors your achievement, your ambitions, your passion, creativity, and innovations. Do participate, as it will elevate your position in the market. We look forward to seeing your projects and excited to bring it to the next level in the Asia Property Awards.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. We would like to remind everyone that nominations are open until the 19th of August, so make sure that you send in your entries on time. Submissions are accepted at asiapropertyawards.com. Once again, that's asiapropertyawards.com. Special shout out to our sponsors and partners this year: Platinum sponsor Kohler, official portal partner Rooma.com, official magazine Property Guru Property Report, media partners Compass and Suara Indonesia, official ESG partner Bondek Foundation, official cable TV partner History Channel, official PR partner Publicom Communications, and official supervisor HLB. Once again, our deepest appreciation to all of our judges for generously devoting your time and expertise to our awards program. Other notable members are Alex Bayusaputro, M. Archica Danisworo, Bagus Adikusumo, Cornelby Hunarto, Dodi A. Chayadi, Lena Gan, and Peter Robinson. There you have it, the distinguished judging panel of the Property Guru Indonesia Property Awards. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one.